how are we doing? This is the second video in lockdown number 3, this time with P Plus gel polish. This is what we're going to be doing. It's a fantastic technique. So let's get stuck in. Okay guys, so for this design we are going to need the brand new blue velvet, white swimsuit, soak off top coat and the P Plus QD base, and our little extra surprise, we are going to use gold metallic. Okay, so these have got 2 coats of blue velvet on. You could just do 1 coat because we're going to do another coat in a minute, but I'll leave that up to you. And then we're going to use a coat of QD base. This is after you've cured the blue velvet, of course. You cure blue velvet for 30 seconds and QD base for 1 minute. We are going to take white swimsuit and create a little dollop on there. Okay, to get a QD base, really super thin, you're just going to put a little thin layer over the top and you're not curing it. So now I'm going to take my new dotting tool that I have just launched in the UK. I'm really excited about it. I'm going for the number 1, the smallest one. And then we are going to draw some roses. So Selena Ryden did a video of this. This is where the technique comes from. You can check it out on Light Elegance. It was one of the live tutorials. And this is another design I came up with using the technique that she used. So we're just going to start in the middle of the rose, just a little dot, and then just drag it sort of like tail away. And then again, you're going to come in from the other side. So you want to leave a gap because what happens, this acts as a blooming gel and it will start to bloom. And you don't want the lines to end up crossing each other. So here we go. There we go. It's a little squiggle. And then we're going to do the next one. We're going to start over here. Just drag that out. It's a little dot. And then drag the tail away and come in from the other side. That's it. And then maybe put it away from the other side. But be careful, they start to spread. So you can see this one, the first one is starting to move. And it'll go quite thin, quite translucent, but this is good. This is what we want it to do. We keep going. There we go. Just have a little play around with it. So start with your little dot and then thin it out. Okay, that's the second rose. And then I'm going to put a third one. So generally, my sister's an artist and she will tell you it's generally in anything 3. So you want to make an odd number basically to make it look really good on a picture. Generally. There we go. So what I think I'll do is I'll bring this one out a bit more now I know how much room I've got. Just so that they don't meet. So you can see it's starting to bloom, but they're not actually running into each other. Now what we can do, once that's cured, then we can go over and highlight it, or you could leave it like that. Now that's blooming really well. So you can just see it before your eyes spreading, which is just fantastic. I'm excited for summer actually to do some sort of jungle nails with this P Plus. Right, I'm going to put that in because I don't want it to do it anymore. As it's on the QD base, we are going to do it for 1 minute. Right, there you go, so that's been cured now and it's quite translucent. So I'm going to take again and just highlight some areas. So the QD base is cured now, so it won't run, it won't blend, so you just want to accent it. You don't have to do this bit. If you want to rush, you can skip this part because it looks fine as it is. But I think this looks really good because it gives it dimension and a bit of depth for what we're going to do next. So how are you guys? What have you been doing in lockdown? Do comment. I'd love to see what you've been up to, or what you think, or what other videos you would like me to do. I love doing it. My ambition in life is to become an Ellie ambassador and just do nail art all the time. So tell me, and I'd love to do it for you. Okay, and you can see that that's highlighted. There we go. Rose. So you can cure that for 30 seconds. So you can do this design with any colour as long as it's translucent. So this has got quite a shimmer to it. So when you put it on, if you do it really thin, you'll be able to see through it. So have a go with the red that they've just brought out and have a play with some different colours. Okay, so we're going to get back to it. Right, so that's cured. So as I was saying, we're going to take the same colour and then just really scrape it off, so there's hardly any on the brush. You don't want it too thick, you want to be able to see through it. And the great thing about this colour is you don't have to mess around with mixing because it's already there. And then just go over the top, super thin, so you can still see the pattern underneath. And if it's too much, just wipe the brush, go over it again. Right, so now we're going to get your stripy brush and we're going to use gold metallic, which yes, it is a hard gel, but when you remove P Plus, you take the top coat off. So when you file the top coat off to remove it, just file it into this bit. And we're using such a tiny amount that it's not actually, it's hardly anything, but it makes this look so nice. And the pigment of the gold really stands out and makes this almost look like, you know, a foil or an embellishment or something. Okay, so getting a very tiny amount on the brush by wiping away. You can see I do this a lot. And you're just going to accent it around the outside as if it were the leaves or the brambles. Not too much on your brush, you want to make it super thin. Go in the petals of the leaves. And then just finish with P Plus Soak Off Gel Polish, and straight away you can see them just come to life. And there we go. And then just take the sticky layer off, your Pro Cleanser, as you would anyway, cuticle oil if they're a client. You can seek the squeak with this as well. And there we go, you are done. Guys, my lovely hand that is not attached. Don't look at the thumb, I didn't do the thumb. Yeah, so there you go. Anything at all you fancy having a go at, do challenge me. Stick it in the comments. I would really love to do it. It is my therapy doing nails in lockdown, as I know it probably is for most of you as well. Or if you're just starting out and learning, I'm really very proud to be part of your journey. So thanks for all the support and the love. Take care, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.